guys, welcome back to another video. So for today I am gonna be trying out some new makeup that I wanted to share with you guys. I've tried some of these products already. There's probably like one or two that I haven't, but I do like these products, so I just wanted to share them with you guys. Also, I was thinking, since I'm gonna be doing like a little get ready with me right now, why not share a story time as well? Oh my gosh, so it's interesting. You could probably tell by the title. So let's get into that more. Also, I have my AirPods in, so but yeah, let's get into it and try not to laugh at me too much. First off, let's get into the first product first. So let me see. For primer, I'm going to be doing the e.l.f. Glow Suntouchable SPF and primer, and I really do like this one. I actually just bought the other one, like the clear looking one. This one has like a tint to it, but this one I do like a lot better. I'm gonna be returning the other one because, at least me personally, I didn't like the feel of it. It felt a little greasy, which I didn't like. But this one feels very lightweight, and I kind of like how it doesn't claim to be tinted, but I mean, it kind of is. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if you can see, it has a little bit of color to it, and it does give you just that little bit of glow to the skin, which I do like, more of a glowy finish. But if you're not a glowy girl, AirPod fell out. But if you're not a glowy girl, you probably won't like this one. You'll probably like the other one better. Let me show you what the other one looks like. I'm pretty sure you know what it looks like. But it's the one with like the little silver label. And this one is 35 for the SPF level. And this one's supposed to be blurring and water resistant. But yeah, I just didn't like the feel of it. Okay, I kind of suck at multitasking a little bit, so let's see how this whole story time's gonna go. Let me see, let's start off when it happened. So, well, let's start from the very beginning. So I will leave the link down below to the video, but about, I believe, like 3 years ago, I had gotten my nipples pierced, and I loved them so much. But I actually don't have them anymore, the piercings. So let's get into why I don't have them anymore, since obviously I claimed to have loved them. So before we do that though, I'm going to go into this new MAC Studio Fix Everywhere All Over Face Pen for my foundation. It claims to be long wear, medium to full buildable coverage, a natural matte finish, has caffeine, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and it's water and transfer proof. Okay, so while I apply this onto my face, so got my nipple piercings 3 years ago. Let me just take these out because listening to music too is not helping me. So I got my nipple piercings 3 years ago, and I no longer have them as of, I'd say probably, I'd say for like the last 3 months maybe is when I didn't have them anymore. So this is low-key embarrassing, but I'm gonna share it with you guys because why not? This is what story times are for, and if you're like having a bad day or something, maybe this will make you laugh. So what happened is, well, little update, I actually have a rabbit, which was my sister's rabbit. So I have like this big cage with a metal around it. So now I have a rabbit at my place with my 2 dogs, even though my place is small, but we made it work. So yeah, also this is not really my shade right now. This is the shade NC20, but right now your girl's actually got a tan. which is the only reason why I love summer. Other than that, I hate summer. But yeah, so I have my sister's rabbit, who is now my rabbit, in a cage. And one day I was going to go to clean out his cage, and keep in mind, it is hot. It is hot outside, like so hot. So, and I live on my own, so obviously I'm gonna be, you know, not having clothes. Well, I had my underwear and my bra on. Okay, there was 20s. I had 20s and the bra on, so I wasn't like butt naked. So anyways, but the bralette I had, though, it was like a bralette. It would kind of like move around a bit, so sometimes there would be like nip slips. But again, I'm on my own, so it's okay. I didn't really care about that. So anyways, I was leaning over the cage. Do y'all know where this is going already? So yeah, I was leaning over the cage, just kept leaning back and forth, you know, scooping up what I had to clean out of the cage, putting it in a trash bag. And I leaned down into the cage because like the opening is on the top. I leaned down, come to get back up, my piercing, and the one I had too, I don't even know if I still have it. Let me look for it real quick, because it was also the type of piercing I was wearing. Like if it was like a regular piercing, I feel like it might have not latched on to the cage. Let me look for it real quick though. I'm not trying to dig through all my jewelry to find it, but I found the packaging. It was a Playboy bunny, like hot pink nipple piercings, and it was the logo of the Playboy bunny. Anyways, those little bunny ears on the little Playboy side of the piercing latched on to the cage, yanked the piercing. It didn't like completely come off, but it yanked, and I obviously got a tear. When I tell you, I was freaking out so badly. Oh my gosh. At first, because the cage is heavy. It's a big cage. Like, let me show you real quick what it looks like. This is the size of the cage. Don't mind like my little bit of mess that I have, but yeah. So yeah, my nipple piercing got stuck to the cage, and it was stuck there for a good minute, and I had to keep the weight off of it so it wouldn't completely rip off. So on one hand, I had to hold up all the weight of the cage, and then on my other hand, I had to try to like unlatch it. And then when I finally did, oh my gosh, I had to go to the restroom. So I walked to the restroom, just like in shock, like what just happened. I go to the restroom just so I could get some like toilet paper, some tissue, to see how my face is looking. Yeah, you can tell it's a little lighter than the rest of me. Before I say what happened in the restroom, which it gets, if you think that's bad, it gets way worse. But first I'm gonna go into this Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser Concealer Corrector in 160. It's the pink one that I'm pretty sure you all have seen. It's been trending, which honestly, I actually do love it, which I'm surprised because I've tried this concealer in like the regular concealer color, like a light shade, and I've tried like the yellowy neutral shade too, and I didn't really like them. And that was like years ago too, like in high school I believe. So I didn't like the original. And then I seen a video of Tati saying she liked the neutralizer shade, so I got the neutralizer shade. Again, I didn't like that one, but I seen this one was going viral, so I was like, I'm gonna hop on the bandwagon then. And yeah, I actually really like it. But anyways, I go to the restroom to grab some tissue. I think I was like struggling to like tear off a piece too, because I was just in such a shock. Only grabbed like a little tiny piece. I couldn't really grab like a whole lot. I was gonna go over to the sink, that way if any blood drips it would go on the sink, but I legit blacked out. I did not see anything. Everything was, all vision was gone, no sight whatsoever. I did not see anything. It was pitch black, and I just feel myself collapse onto the floor, like on the edge near the wall. I had to hold onto the wall. Thank God I didn't hit my head or anything. I was on the floor for like a good couple seconds, trying to like lift myself up. My body felt heavy too, so I had to try to lift myself up. I couldn't breathe. I was just having a full-on panic attack. I couldn't breathe, so I had to force myself to get up so I can go back to my living room / bedroom and turn on the AC and my fan, because I needed air. I could not breathe. I needed some fresh air. And I did end up being able to make my way to the bed and just sit in front of the air. Again, still couldn't really breathe. And not only that, tell me why I start feeling numb. So not my whole entire body, but it felt like my whole entire body was going to get there if I didn't calm myself down. So I was just sitting there with the fan and the AC on me, just trying to like take slow deep breaths, trying to calm myself. My heart was racing. Oh my gosh, it was awful. Now looking back at it, I laugh so much that like it's a funny story to tell now. Still kind of embarrassing, but it's a funny story to tell to people. Definitely an icebreaker kind of story. But yeah, my hands, first it was my hands that started to go numb, and they were so numb, it was bad. I legit, they shut up like this. They were stuck in this position, and I could not move them, you guys. Like, my hands were so stiff, I couldn't move my fingers at all. So my hands were stiff. I was freaking out, and then not even like a minute or two later, my feet, like the bottom of my legs, I just feel the numbness starting to like slowly crawl up on me on that area too. So like, well, that's great. So yeah, my bottom half of my body starts to go numb too. And again, another minute or two, then my whole face starts to go numb as well. So I'm like, I'm full on just having a full panic attack. And I can't remember if my phone was next to me. I think my phone was next to me. It was like, because it was on my bed. And I was contemplating calling 911. I was legit contemplating calling them, like, for them to actually show up to me half naked, like, just with a bloody nipple. Imagine. Oh my gosh. And then my dogs are here too. They don't know what's going on. Like, they're just staring at me like, girl, are you good? Are you okay? Like, low-key not concerned whatsoever. Like, I mean, I'm not, it's not like they were all up on me the whole time. They're trying to like they were super concerned or anything, like in a scare. Like, they weren't scared. They were just mainly more so confused. And then my littler dog, Monchi, he came up to the bed. He started giving me little kisses. I was like, oh, he does care. No, it's just they were mostly confused. I know they care, but yeah. So yeah, let me see. I'm gonna set my face with this One Size setting powder in the shade Ultra Pink, which, to be honest, I have tried this like 3 times already. The very first time I tried it, I thought I wasn't gonna like it, because I even seen Tati's review again. I always rely on her reviews. I don't know, I always trust her. But so I was like, she likes it, so I'm gonna try it too. And it was before, well, I bought it before I seen her review on it. So once I seen Tati's review, I was like, oh, okay, I'm feeling more confident about purchasing this, but I hadn't tried it yet. And the first time I tried it, I was like, this looks way too pink, which it does, honestly. I mean, that's really pink. But after like the second, third time trying it, it grew on me. So I actually do like it. I haven't tried it in combination with the pink concealer though, so we'll see how that looks right now. But I feel like it'll look nice. It definitely does brighten, and it does sheer out to like a lighter color, like lighter transparent color. That way it's not like you are actually putting like super bright pink under your eyes. And then I have the Beauty Blender little powder puff. I love this so much. It's so soft. This is actually really worth the money. I like it. But yeah, let's see, where was I at with the story? I'm sorry if this is like all over the place too. This is like my first story time, I think, so bear with me. But yeah, so I was on the verge of contemplating calling 911. I didn't, by the way. I gave it like a good couple minutes. This, by the way, my panic attack lasted for like, I would say it lasted like a good whole 10 minutes at least. Like at least a good 10 minutes. So I just tried, instead of calling 911, I was like, you know what, I even like considered texting my mom too, or like just asking like someone like, can you come over or something. Like, I don't know. But yeah. So I just gave myself a little time to just compose myself. I started doing like little breathing exercises, and then I was holding my chest to make sure that my heartbeat was going down. Like I wasn't gonna like pass out again or anything, which thankfully I didn't. And yeah, like after that 10 minutes, I started to feel the numbness go away. So I was like, okay, this is a good sign. And then after all the numbness went away, I finally was able to wash off and clean the piercing. And since that one was like, it had a tear, obviously I had to take the piercing out so it would heal. And since I didn't want just one in, I took the other one out. And I swear, not even like a day later, because I was planning on putting them back in. Not even a day later, they're closed. Completely shut. And I was so sad. I was so sad that they were shut. Like I was trying to even put it in, well, at least on this one, because this one still needed to heal. But I was trying to put it back in. It wouldn't budge. It wouldn't. It was completely closed, sealed off. So maybe one day I'll get them pierced again. It's not like I need them to be pierced again. I mean, maybe in like another year or so. We'll see. But yeah, that's my little story time video, which obviously wasn't really a long story to tell, but I just thought it would be nice to share with you guys. Something to just put out there for people to laugh at. But yeah, so now that I think that was it about the story time. Yeah. So probably just gonna go back into reviewing the products now. So we already did our primer, foundation, concealer, setting powder, blush setting spray. Okay, so we did that. Let's see, what's the next step? Contour and blush. You guys, I bought this. I've been wanting this so long. The Rare Beauty bronzer stick. It's in the shade Bright Side. Freaking love it. It's so beautiful. Even like on top of powders, like when, yeah, it was yesterday actually, I forgot to put my cream on. So I put my powder bronzer already. So I was like, crap. I'll just put a little bit, and I put a little bit on top of the powder. It blended out like nothing. It was so nice. Even though I have more of a tan right now, it's still like the perfect lighter shade for me. I don't really need to contour my forehead since I have a small forehead, but put a little bit. But yeah, it's super creamy. The shade is just beautiful. It glides on like nothing. I'm obsessed with this contour stick. It's now my favorite cream contour. I'm just gonna blend that in. I love using the little putty blush, not the blush, the putty bronzer brush from e.l.f. to blend it out. And look how it just blends out. It just blends out so easily. I love it. I also did buy the Rare Beauty, the under eye brightener, which was sold out for a while on the website too, I think. But for sure in store, I couldn't find it for a while. I had finally bought it. Sadly, I didn't like it. I just felt like it didn't work well for me. Obviously, it's not going to give you like coverage, it's just to help brighten the under eye area, but I didn't try it underneath my concealer because it says in the instructions, like the directions, to do it on top of concealer, so that's what I did. And I didn't like it because it would just like smear off the concealer that I had underneath. It just got rid of the coverage from my concealer, so I didn't like that. For her regular concealer, this one right here, her regular concealer though, I do like. That one I really do like. That one's a really nice one. And of course the bronzer stick is so beautiful. Also her blushes, which I am going to use right now. I did want to get her cream little compact blush, but they're always sold out. They only had like the apricot one, I think. And I want the neutral one, but that one's always sold out. So maybe when it's in stock I might get it, but I got the shade Hope from her little, this one's the liquid blush. And I do like these blushes. These ones are pretty and they're very pigmented. I've always liked the color pink, like ever since a couple years ago, say like 3 years ago or so. Because purple always used to be my favorite color, but now I'm more of a pink girl. And no, it's not because of the whole Barbie trend right now, because of the movie. I have been liking pink for quite some time. But look at that, like the way it blends. Sorry about the lighting, it's like very weird right now, but it's so pretty. I love her products. That's why I was like sad that the under eye brightener didn't really out for me. Now for powder bronzer, I have the L'Oreal Lumi True Match Face and Body bronzer, which is like this little shimmery one, which this one I actually do like. Surprisingly, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I really do like it. Again, perfect shade for more lighter complexions. This is the shade number 1 light. Just put that over top. And it looks kind of shimmery inside, but it's not super shimmery. It's just enough to where it gives you like that really nice natural glow, which I like. And I don't really need too much. Usually just go in with one little swirl inside and it gives a good amount of coverage. Okay, I think I went way too overboard. Also, let me know if you want a updated makeup collection, because compared to my last one that I did a few years ago, my collection has completely changed. So I have a whole lot of different makeup compared to then. Like I might have a very few products that are still the same, but majority of my collection has definitely changed. So let me know if you are interested in seeing a makeup collection video. I always tend to like those kind of videos. Also decluttering videos, I really do like decluttering videos, which I should have. I'm so sad, I should have recorded that because I did declutter recently about, I'd say like 3 weeks ago or so. I did declutter a lot of makeup. And I should have filmed it because I love watching those kind of videos. And I know there's other people out there who love those kind of videos too, so I should have recorded it. But it's fine. Maybe another time later on when I need to do another declutter, but as of now, everything I have is pretty much newer. So yeah, let me know if you want to see my collection. Okay, I think I fixed it. It's not too harsh now, and the lighting keeps going back and forth because my blinds are like right here, so I don't know, it's weird. Okay, I'm super excited about this. I had to buy this off of the Mercari app because it's literally sold out everywhere, online, on Sephora, in store in Sephora, and on the actual website. The One Size Beauty, the Cheek Clapper, the One Size Beauty Cheek Clapper, love the name, Cheek Clapper, why is that so hard for me to say? Cheek Clapper 3D Blush Trio in Attention Seeker. This one is literally sold out everywhere. I had to pay a little bit more than what it retails for. It retails for $38 and I paid like $53, but I was thinking, I was kind of trying to justify it. Well, if it's $38 plus tax, probably would be like $40, maybe like $1 or $2 more than $40, and this was $53, so that's just like a $10 difference. So I just was like, might as well get it. But look, it's super pretty. I love this shimmery one, and then there's like the matte one, and then this one's a cream one, but we already did the cream for Rare Beauty, well, the liquid, so we don't really need this one. I like how it has like the little clasps too, that way it doesn't get all smeared and nasty. But yeah, this is really pretty. So we're gonna do this one. I've tried it once already and I do like it. I'm gonna put a little bit of the matte one. You just need a very light hand and just tap it because it's really pigmented. You just barely tap into the product. And then after putting the matte one, I like to get the shimmery one a little bit. And just put that over top a little bit higher just because it has shimmer, so it kind of acts like a highlight. And it's just so pretty. And this one I do kind of like to pack on a little bit more than the matte one just because of the shimmer. But that's how it looks like on the finger. So pretty, so shimmery. Also forgot to mention, this is also new that I got, the IT Cosmetics Love Foundation Brush. Which I do want to mention too. There's a dupe that Shein has for this brush. Honestly, they are like literally the same thing. Let me see where it's at. Oh, right here. Let's see, I think. Where is it? I've literally just seen it. Oh, right here. So this is the IT Cosmetics Love is Heavenly Luxe. Love is the foundation brush. That's what it's called. Limited edition. They usually come out with different designs every so often. And then this one's the one from Shein. If anything, I feel like the one from Shein is more shaped like a heart. Well, mine's already a little bit messed up. It has like little, like it's starting to fray a little bit right here, but yeah, it's literally like the same thing though. And this one was like $1 or something. For sure under $2. Okay, now we did blush, bronzer, highlight. We're gonna do highlight. And I have this new one from Juvia's Place. I don't know the actual name for it, but it's in the shade Starstruck, and it's like this very pretty liquid highlighter. And this one surprisingly goes well over top of like powders, which is good because as you can tell, I just put the powder product on right now, the powder blush and the powder bronzer, so it'll be no big deal putting this over top. Thankfully, just have to lightly tap it on. See how blinding that is? And I like how you can like make it more of a subtle highlight if you want, or you can bold it up and make it more intense. But I'm wanting a little bit more subtle, so we're gonna leave it like that. It's like a little bit of a glow. But yeah, look at that. So pretty. It blends on top of powder so nicely. Like it doesn't bunch up or smear off the makeup underneath. I think we're gonna do eyeshadow. Well, kind of. This is the Essence Luminous Eye Tint Liquid Shadow in the shade number 2, Gleaming Charm. I always find it cringy doing the beauty guru hand, but I mean, sometimes you gotta, since cameras don't want to focus sometimes. There we go. Yeah. So we're gonna just do that all over the lid, but before I do that, I'm gonna just use my Benefit Hoola bronzer and just put some of that into the crease real quick, just to give some definition and warmth in there. There you go. So just got a little bit of bronzer there. I love doing that little trick. Again, learned that from Tati. I don't even watch her that often either. Like, not as much as I used to, but her tips always just stuck into my brain. Just put a little bit. And that's how it looks when you wipe it on. And I just use my finger just to blend it out. But yeah, it's more of like a subtle, very subtle like white shimmer. More of a natural kind of finish. So if you like that, you will like this product. If you want something more intense, like blinding, you probably won't like it. You'll probably like the e.l.f. ones more, because those are more like the Stila ones, which those ones are like super blinding. But I really like it, like for more of a natural, everyday kind of look. I'm gonna do the other eye real quick. So I'm gonna be using the Kylash Kylie Jenner mascara. This packaging is so cute. It's the main reason why I bought it, not gonna lie. But yeah, this is how the little applicator looks. A little bit on the thicker side. My camera will again focus. So this mascara definitely more so like thickens and volumizes, but not so much lengthens. Did get a little bit on my it did get a little bit on my eyelid, but let me show you. So you can see it definitely thickens them. Yeah, I feel like it doesn't really lengthen them though. At least in person, it doesn't look that lengthening, but it does thicken them, which is nice. And that's the other side, which I swear I hate my lashes so much. I freaking hate them. They suck. But it definitely does thicken, which I like, but my curl is never there. It's never there. Okay, so last thing is lips. So I got the new, it's not new, but for me it's new, the NYX matte lip liner in Cold Brew, which I feel like is not really gonna match the look since I was going for pink, but it's okay. What if I just left it like that? Give off-world chola vibes. Okay. And okay, I have a few new lip products. There's a few. So the top 4 that I just like are more recent purchases. There's the Sephora collection, the Lip Stories, number 67. But this is the shade right here. It's so pretty, super sparkly, pinky color. So there's that one we could do. There's also the Rare Beauty lip oil, like the tinted lip oil. Super pretty too. It doesn't match the look. I do like this one though. It gives like, not like that plumping effect, but kind of like a minty cooling effect, kind of like when you chew gum afterwards and drink water, like that kind of sensation, but on your lips. Like it doesn't sting or anything, but it does have like a cool, refreshing kind of feel to it, which I do like about it. And now these are kind of like, honestly, they're basically literally the same thing, just different brand logos like thrown onto them. There's the Tower28 lip gloss or lip jelly, shine on lip jelly in Pistachio, because that is, if you know me, my family nickname. Yeah, anyways, that's why I mainly wanted to get it, just because it's kind of like a little funny thing, since that's my nickname technically. But that color is really pretty too. And this is the Morphe Dripglass Drenched High Pigment Lip Gloss. It's literally the same thing, you guys. I just got a different shade, but this one's a little bit lighter, as you can see, just a little bit, because I didn't want to get the exact same color, because I mean, what's the point? But I did want to try to see if they feel the same, and they do. They're literally the same thing. So that's the Pistachio one. And then this one is the Morphe one. Like, even the packaging is literally the same. The container, the component is literally the same. And then that one on that side is gonna be the Morphe one. That's the shade Wet Peach. So it's more of a peachy shade. But yeah, they're literally the same. They feel the exact same too. I am thinking the Tower28 though, because it's more pinky than peachy. I think I'm gonna do that one for the look for today. And these really are pigmented, but you could already see the color payoff. It's really pretty. And the Tower28 is, I believe, you know what, I'm probably gonna put a lipstick on top, that way you don't see the liner as much. Hold on. But yeah, the Tower28 is 16, which isn't so bad, but the Morphe one is 12, so it's like a $4 difference. But I did get mine for, I believe, $9 because of my discount, so it was pretty much half the price of that one before going into the gloss. I'm gonna use, which I do love these ones, the e.l.f. Face, I think that's what they're called, lipsticks. The shade Dirty Talk. More like a pinky tone. I love the formula of these. Only complaint is the taste, because you know, it's not like you're intentionally trying to purposely taste the lipstick, but it'll get in your mouth a little bit. I don't like the taste of it. That's my only complaint. But the formula is so good. And apparently, I think supposedly these are like a dupe for the NARS lipsticks. But I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's definitely better because now the lip liner is like super blended out. Alright, then now we can go into the Pistachio shade. And you only need one dip too, because a lot of product comes out, but also the pigmentation is there. And that's the lip. So last thing, which I almost forgot, is setting spray. So I got the Suntouchable All Set for Sun e.l.f. Skin Sun Protection Setting Spray. Has SPF 45. And it's for dry, normal, oily combination skin. Oh, it has watermelon fruit extract, prickly pear seed oil, and bisabolol. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it has those ingredients in there. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know that. And I was super excited for this to come out because using sunscreen is important to do every single day. And I feel like it's just easier to touch up with a spray, especially if you have makeup on already, to just touch up like this, so much easier. See how the spray is. It's a little more intense, not too fine, but oh yeah, that's intense. Oh yeah, close your eyes too, because if not, I'm pretty sure it's gonna burn your eyes. Okay, yeah, we're good. Thought my eyes were gonna burn for a second there. It's nice. I mean, the spray is not my favorite because it kind of reminds me of like the Urban Decay spray where it's very intense. I like more of the fineness, like the Morphe one where it's like just a very light, airy mist, which I am running out of this one. But I mean, as long as it's giving me that sun protection. Alright you guys, well that completes the look. Very simple, very basic. But yeah, let me know if you guys do want to see that makeup collection video. That way I can see when to film that. And also I was planning on filming a video with my sister. Well, we have been planning on it for a while, we just haven't gotten around to do it. But a video of her trying out my like different weird food combinations. So I feel like that would be interesting. So yeah, that is going to end it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and leave a comment down below if you have also a crazy little story time to share. I would like to read that way I don't feel alone in my little embarrassing story. But yeah, thank you for watching if you are still even watching. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Again, I don't know when, could be a month or two, couple weeks. My uploading is not consistent, but at least I'm trying. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.